Hi, good afternoon, my lovelies. Welcome to Thursday's video lecture. It seems like lots of the technical issues are starting to be worked out. I'm so happy. There's one more. I just added to week 3 writing a PowerPoint that has my voice on top and an audio. The only way for me to deliver this to you with my MacBook is as a quick time video. So if you have QuickTime or VLC, VLC player, you can play this with my voice. If you don't have QuickTime, I'm sorry. It is the only way I can deliver this video to you. You can just look at the PowerPoint yourself. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing today is that I had about half the class submit their homework. And that's great. I mean, it was the first time. But I just want you to know that your homework that I ask you to do in these videos and on the announcements will continue to work towards your class mark, like class work mark. So the homework is marked. So please watch these whole videos because everything I do here, I will explain how to do the homework, and then I will tell you what the homework is, and then ask you to submit it. Okay, so please do your homework, submit it to me, and it will go towards your classwork mark. Okay, so today, for today's lesson, you will need pen or pencil. You will need some note paper, probably. You will need your phone. And you will still need today this worksheet booklet that we have been using. Okay, I don't know what I'm going to do when we need to have another one of these, but I will figure it out. Okay, so this pen, pencil, paper, and your phone is what you need today. Okay, so just to review, we are doing, one more thing. At the end of this lecture, I'm going to explain about your body paragraph assignment. That is tomorrow. So don't stress. I will explain everything. Okay. All right. So, so we are continuing to learn how to write a body paragraph, Justine style. And yesterday we learned how to write a topic sentence. Now, looking at some of your homework, some of you, it was beautiful. And some of you seemed a little bit confused about the difference between a control and supporting evidence, examples, and details. Okay, so I'm going to show you an example. So this is similar to some of the topic sentences that I got from some students. Dogs protect us by scaring strangers and barking when someone comes to the door. Okay. While this is true, this is not a good topic sentence. This is actually what we would consider to be support. It's an example about how dogs protect us. So this is only partly correct. In fact, dogs protect us is the topic, but there is no control. What there are examples. So a better version of this would be dogs are useful pets because they protect us. Okay, so you can see here, I don't add any detail and I don't give any examples. I just introduce the idea of they protect us. This is the topic, along with dogs. And useful is my control. It's the the word that tells me what I believe about this. So remember, our topic sentence is only introducing the topic. We are not giving any examples yet. So if you added examples to your topic sentence, please feel free to go back and remove them and change your topic sentence and submit it again to the folder, the submissions folder, and I will look at them again and correct them more if you want. I know it's a little difficult to separate the two. We want to give examples because that is how we argue something. But for the topic sentence, it is only one sentence and it just has the topic and a control. That's it. Okay. If you have any more questions about this difference, please email me. Okay. All right. So okay, I don't know what that part is. We are going to move on today to talk about the support. Now we get to add the support. Okay. So the support, generally, English teachers like to teach the support by teaching what we call the 3 E's. And maybe if you studied in level 6, you have already seen this idea. And at this point, I would like you to try and remember, what does each of these E's stand for? So try and remember that now. Okay. You can say it to a person maybe that you are in the house with. Okay. So the first E is the easiest one, and it's the one that most people use. The first E is for give an example. And many of you, when you did this in your topic sentences, this is what you did. You gave examples of your topic. Examples are really easy, and we can use lots of lovely linking words, like for example, for instance, such as. Now, if you can watch my PowerPoint, I explain a little bit in detail about how important it is to be specific. The more specific you can be, the stronger your argument is. So the more details you can give from your example, the stronger your argument is. So you can say, okay, dogs are great pets because they protect us. That's your topic sentence. And then you want to give some examples, like if a stranger comes to the door, a dog will start barking and alert their owner to the fact that someone is close to the house. So that's an example. Okay. So examples are really easy. The next one is, wrong color. The next one is explanation. Now, I think explanation and example are quite similar. And they often go together. Like an explanation will come first, and then it will be supported by examples. So for example, you can say, some dogs are bred specifically to be guard dogs to protect their owners. So that's explaining. And then you can say, like, for example, Dobermans and pit bulls are examples of dogs who are aggressive to strangers. So the explanation and the example work really well together because the explanation tends to be quite general, and then you can give examples to make it more and more specific. If you want to look at an example of these examples, you can look in the PowerPoint slide in week 3 called, I think it's called Paragraph Justine Style with audio. And It explains there, all I use in the tattoo paragraph are examples and explanations. So we can say people often get tattoos to show their individuality, topic sentence. For example, when people travel, they get indigenous tattoos to the places they travel. That's kind of an explanation. But then I follow it with an example. I say, like dragons if they travel to Japan or China, or temple tattoos if they go to Thailand. So I used an explanation and I followed it by examples that make it more specific, and this makes my argument stronger. Okay, now the final one is a little bit different. These ones we can do in our head. You probably don't need a lot of research to find some examples and explanations. Generally, these are from our own knowledge. Now, the last E is for evidence. And evidence is often used with research. And the reason we use research for evidence is because evidence is when we use facts and we use statistics. Facts and statistics. Oh, can you see that better if I move my head? Okay. Facts and statistics. The difference between a fact and a statistic is that a fact is like the sun rises in the east. That is a fact. Something that is true for everyone. A statistic is like 67% of people like to get up early in the morning. So a statistic often uses percent in it. Now, often we don't know facts and statistics in our heads, and if we do, generally, like, we can't remember where we learned them. They might not be totally correct. They're kind of just things we say to our friends. But in our essays, because they are formal and because they are academic, we need to use facts and statistics that have a good, reliable source, meaning where we get this information becomes very important. And we will talk more about that next week. Okay, so examples, explanations, evidence. Now, you'll notice here, the support is kind of like you need 3 different pieces of support, but it doesn't really like matter. They're not separated. And also, it doesn't matter what kind of support you use. So for example, you can do example, evidence, or probably more likely evidence, example. Or you could do example, evidence, or you could do evidence, explanation. It doesn't matter which combination you use, as long as you have 3 different and separate pieces of evidence to support directly your topic. Remember, everything you do here must support the idea in your topic sentence, which connects to your thesis statement predictors. Okay, remember, everything is connected. All right, so now we are going to do a little bit of an exercise. If you can grab your sheet of paper that looks like this. Okay, if you can grab your sheet of paper that looks like this and just turn to the first page right here. So this first part is to practice topic sentences. If you feel like you want to practice topic sentences more, please do this. Totally fine. But today, we're going to talk about the support and we're going to look at number 4 and number 5. So number 4 and number 5 give you a topic sentence for your paragraph. So if we look at number 4, it says, levels of pollution in some cities are becoming dangerous. So the topic here is levels of pollution, and the control is the word dangerous. Now here, they're asking you to think of an explanation. They're asking you to think of an example, and then I want you to use your phone to find some evidence, either a fact or a statistic that supports this topic sentence. Okay, so what's great to do for the examples and the evidence is use information from your own countries. So we tend to be more familiar with information from our own countries, of course. So for this example, if you are from China, use information or examples from China. But please, if you are doing any research for evidence, please do it in English. If you do it in your own language and translate, I promise you, I will know. I have been an English teacher for 1 million years, and I can feel it when a student has translated. So don't do it. Do your research in English. It's good practice anyway. Okay, so I want you to actually do this for number 4 and number 5. It might take you a little while, like maybe 20 minutes. So I want you to pause the video and work on this now. Okay, go for it. Okay, hopefully you did that exercise and it felt comfortable for you. So remember one more thing. I may have separated these pieces, but this is one complete paragraph. So when you are writing this paragraph, please do not separate these parts. Put them all together in one flowing paragraph. And remember, we're going to combine our support with linking words like, for instance, also, then, first, second, third, just to make it all flow and feel academic. Okay. So remember, you need 3 different separate pieces of evidence. Okay. All right. Oh, sorry. Support, not evidence. Sorry. You need 3 different separate pieces of support. One of might be including evidence. Sorry if that's confusing. Okay, so now we have our topic sentence and we have our support. Oh, I just want to say too that this part, each piece of support can be between 1 and 3 sentences. So please don't ask me how long your paragraph needs to be. I don't care how long your paragraph is. What I care about is that your paragraph has every part that it needs. So your paragraph must have a topic sentence. It must have 3 pieces of support, each piece being between 1 and 3 sentences. 1 is usually a bit too short because remember, you want to be very detailed and very specific. So the more information you give, the better your paragraph will be. Okay, so that is the support part. And now finally, we are on the last part, which is the concluding sentence. The concluding sentence is like, I know we use the hamburger example all the time, but if this is a little mini hamburger inside the big hamburger that is your essay, hamburger inside of a hamburger, then these two are bread and this is the meat. And the reason that I have them both in a red color here is because essentially they are the same information. So if we go back to our dogs topic sentence, so dogs are useful because they protect their owners. Okay, so that's our topic sentence. Dogs and protect their owners is the topic. Useful is the control. Okay, so now we have our concluding sentence. It is the final sentence in our paragraph. And the reason we use a concluding sentence is, as an English person, if I read this paragraph and it finishes here, it does not feel complete to me. Like, I need one more piece to make me, the reader, feel like your idea is like finished. Okay, so that is why we have the concluding sentence. Now, concluding sentences can be really easy in one way, but kind of also a bit difficult in another way. Okay, so concluding sentence. What we do with the concluding sentence is, oh my God, I lost my black pen. Where is it? Oh, there it is. No. Oh, here it is. Okay. What we do with the concluding sentence is basically we use the exact same information as the topic sentence, but we change the words. So we use synonyms or antonyms, and we can also change the sentence structure. So I'm going to say, here, I'm going to say, dogs are, what's a synonym for useful? Maybe you can think about that right now, or even look it up in a dictionary. I'm going to use quite a high level word. Dogs are utilitarian. So, oh, are you having a hard time seeing that? What can I do? What can I do? Okay. Dogs, oh no. Dogs are utilitarian. So utilitarian is a synonym for useful. So dogs are utilitarian because they guard their owners. So, how do I let you see that? Okay, dogs are utilitarian because they guard their owners. So I use the word utilitarian and I also use the word guard instead of protect. This isn't the greatest conclusion sentence. I would even maybe mix the sentence up and say something like, because they guard their owners, dogs are utilitarian pets. That would actually be a great concluding sentence. So what we're doing is we're taking the